Yeah, good evening to you as well. I often see you on a lot of YouTube videos. So I was curious to meet you and I would like to ask you questions in context of that itself.
Okay, it means you have watched my videos.
Yeah, I have seen you in a lot of videos with other YouTubers. I'm not sure whether on your channel or other people, but you are a renowned face when it comes to YouTube and when it comes to spoken English conversation.
No, no, but I do not think so. I'm not that much famous actually.
Okay. But I have seen you, so I guess you might want to change your definition about being famous. You already are, I guess. But nevertheless, let's commence it. Give me a little bit information about yourself.
Yeah, yeah. My name is Seekhen. I am from UP. My hobbies are playing badminton, reading English books, and talking to the people like this. And I upload these videos on my channel, which name is Global English Zone. If I
Okay.
talk about my education, I am postgraduate in English and I have learned British and American English from foreign teachers. So it is my summarized introduction. Could you please introduce yourself?
Likewise, I can resonate with you because I have also done masters in my English. I'm a teacher of English and
Wow.
I've been teaching for the past 7 years. Furthermore, I have a lot of people from different parts of the world with whom I do conversations. Native English speakers, Russians, people from Poland. So I do it on regular basis with them, and I upload the content on my YouTube channel as well. Although I don't have that many subscribers, but it's picking up because I've recently started it. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, that's great. What is the name of your channel?
It's English with Janil.
Okay, I'll check it for sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
And
so
are you
yeah,
preparing for competitive exams? Because I can see a lot, two maps behind you. So I would like to ask you
yeah,
the
yeah.
question.
No, no, I was very interested about knowing the things, what the
Okay.
countries are, rivers, and different kind of things.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it
And
is
when did
important for us to
yeah, please
sorry.
continue.
Actually, it is very important, I think, for me to know about different countries, different places in the world, and in our own country.
Definitely. Because it gives you like once you get the knowledge, you think outside of the box. When I do conversations with people from different parts, I feel like I'm thinking outside of the box. My horizon increases. I don't feel like the world, I feel like the world is a smaller place because I connect with people and they belong to different corners of the world. I also teach to people from different parts of India as well. But when it comes to changing, like, having the mindset about cultures and all, at that time, I feel like if we try to connect with people from different parts, then it's going to help us immensely.
Okay, so how do you teach, online or offline?
I teach on both platforms. I take online classes as well as I take offline classes. As of now, I work in IT company as a spoken English trainer. So I train over all the employees over there how to communicate effectively with the clients from the USA and Singapore. And furthermore, I provide online coaching where I teach to people from different parts of India.
Okay, so what kind of English do you teach? What kind
What
of
kind of
means accents, Indian accents?
it's amalgamation of English, like amalgamation of British and American accent. Personally, I'm fond of American accent because I tend to watch a lot of Hollywood films, so I admire American accent. However, since our education days, we have been taught British English, so I try to incorporate the knowledge of British as well as American English.
Yeah, it is important for us to know about different kind of things. Even
Definitely,
sometimes
and
even I like speaking, American English, but I do not have anyone with whom I can do the practice of that language because it is very tough. Normally, we say,
definitely, there are a few words that we often mispronounce when it comes to, Indian accent. There are tons of
yeah,
words like that, like hotel, international, internet. There are plenty of words like that, which we often tend to mispronounce. But it's all right. Nowadays, Indian accent itself is getting recognized by the world. So even if you speak in Indian accent, it's okay.
Yeah, as you said that international and all this kind of thing. So if we see it, sometimes it is incorrect if we do not know the reason behind this. As you said, international. So
Hmm.
according to which thing you are saying, I mean, what is the correct pronunciation of this thing? As you said, international is
Yeah.
wrong, right? So how should it be spoken?
Come again.
No, as you said that international is
Hmm.
incorrect,
I
right?
didn't say international, I said international.
International.
Yeah.
So
Because
how is that?
when it comes to words, American are pretty much lazy about words. So what they tend to do is that they tend to skip some certain amount of like letters like T. So that's how they pronounce.
Yeah, but international is correct according to American English. As far
Hmm.
as I can think of this thing, because before some time I used to follow an American teacher who was from America, and she recommended me for buying some books of American English, and then I bought some books and dictionaries, Encyclopedia Britannica of American English, and almost all the things are given there in that book and dictionaries. So I studied all these things, and this there was a kind of rule. I just said that international. So it is perfect.
Ah.
It is completely right according to American English, because
Hmm.
whenever C comes after N, at that time it is silent.
Hmm.
This is a rule according to American English.
Definitely.
So as you said, international, I mean international is correct according to British. But if we say international, at that time it is correct, but according to American English. In the same way, we
Yeah.
say
Hmm.
interview, right? Interview. I'm
Yeah.
going to attend an interview. That is also correct,
Hmm.
but according to American, not
Yeah,
British.
definitely. That's what I
Actually,
told you. I teach the amalgamation of British as well as American, but personally, I'm bounded with American accent because I have a calling for it, and because of my craving for all kind of Hollywood films and American people, I'm really into American culture. I mostly prefer to teach American accent and American English.
okay, so if I speak a sentence, I mean, if I speak a sentence in American English, will you tell me how I speak, whether it is
Sure.
correct or incorrect? Okay,
Sure.
I think uh, your daughter is a doctor.
Hmm.
Your daughter is a doctor. Is it
Hmm.
correct? I mean, is it okay according to American English?
Yeah, it
Your
sounds good.
daughter is a doctor.
Hmm. You are pressurizing the R sound, so it's good to sound.
Actually, it is very tough. I think even you would have seen this thing, right? American R, whenever we have to speak it, at
Hmm.
that time it is very tough for us to speak it, pronounce it.
Definitely. And
In the same way, yes,
I was saying that at presently also I'm doing a course on American accent. I'm learning it on regular basis. So because of that, I try to impart the same knowledge to my students as well. And like when it comes to English, I guess it's an endless process. So being a teacher, I always try to I always try to never rest on my laurels. I keep on innovating myself. I keep on expanding my horizon about English language. So later on, I decided that now I want to focus on the part of accent also.
yeah, yeah, and you can speak well. I think you have to just, I mean, yeah, it's good. And when I was practicing all these things like later, as you said, later, little,
Yeah.
doctor, or water, all these kind of words, so they were really very tough for me to speak. But now they have become very normal, I can say.
Yeah. But what usually happens, like uh I get like I put in a pickle when it comes to like when I speak in American accent, people I have to repeat it over and over again, and then I have to tell them it according to American accent it sounds like this, but in Indian accent we speak like this. So sometimes it can be a daunting task, and but however there is always a room for improvement. So I always try to tell people that even though if you are not fond of American accent, still it's good to know, it's good to have the knowledge about it.
Yeah, at least we should be able to understand them in which way
Yeah.
they are speaking. If we know this, that's it. And
Yeah.
in the same way, I studied a book of Cambridge University, right? So this thing was given there too, that it is not important for anyone to learn different accents. Rather, we should be capable of understanding all the people of the world. That's it. It doesn't
Hmm,
matter in which accent we are speaking. We have to
definitely.
speak. That's it. And it should be the pronunciation should be correct and clear. That's it.
Hmm, yeah, makes sense. I see completely eye to eye with you on that. And it's good that you are able to comprehend all this kind of accent, and you are able to even narrate the things in this accent. It takes hell of a time, and it takes hell of a hard work. So I appreciate the way you are speaking.
Yeah, and in the same way, I used to have a lot of problems because when we have to talk to foreigners, at that time we have many problems while talking with them. So even I was not able to understand all these things, like how to speak with correct pronunciation and
Hmm.
how different people from around the world speak. Like Scottish English, as you say, Scottish English. The way in which they speak, the dialect that they use while speaking, that is completely different from our standard English,
Hmm.
right? So it was very tough for me to understand. But after that, I started reading some books, and now I can understand them to a great extent, I can say. Like I can give you some examples if you want to know,
Sure, sure, right away.
right? So Scottish people, how they speak, as we say, mother. I mean, mother or mother. Instead of using mother, they use mither, mither,
That's new.
mither or
Either.
mither.
Hmm.
Yeah, like this. And they
Great.
have some more tendency, some other rules like this. As we say now, or we means little one. Generally, they use this word especially for the children. We and means we means little, one means child, small kind of child, and Bonnie, Bonny. And there is one more interesting thing that I would like to tell you. Hen, as hen, as you say hen, in standard British English, right? That is widely accepted. Hen, but in Scottish English, Hen is pronounced like heen, and it means the meaning of this word is charming, very
Wow.
attractive.
This is new for me. That's great. I really admire the fact that you are sharing with me and my viewers. I'm sure it's going to help them immensely. And I do really admire the fact that you are learning about this much. You are this much, obsessed with this language, and you are trying to dig deeper
Actually,
into it.
yeah, actually, if I talk about this thing, so I know about different kind of things, like how French people speak according to which rules and regulations, how we can understand them. Korean, Spanish, French, Japanese, Chinese, and in the same way, and Portuguese, the people from Portugal, how they speak, what kind of mistakes they make, and how we can speak and understand them. And Korean, Japanese, what kind of way they apply while speaking it. If I tell you and some more accents like Cockney, how people speak in Cockney accents. Like
Mhm.
I can give you some examples. Like there is a sound that is tha tha Ching, ping. So that tha. As we say in standard English, tha sound in Cockney accents. The people who speak Cockney accents, they change this tha sound into fa sound. As we say fan, fan,
Okay.
fan. So yeah, when they have to say this thing that three three people are coming somewhere, so they will say three people are coming. Three means
Wow.
the people who do not have anything to do. Three people
Makes
are
sense.
coming. So there is a kind of confusion.
Accent itself is a intriguing thing. It's all about phonetics. I guess you need to have the knowledge of phonetics, how sounds are being produced, how they are. It has a lot of to do with your facial muscles. Your what there are words for it. I guess I forgot. My memory is slipping me, but it's good that you have this much of knowledge. And how do you acquire
Yeah,
this kind of
actually,
knowledge? By watching YouTube videos?
no. Yeah, I watched some videos that were, I mean, native teachers, native
Yeah.
te- native teachers who used to teach there. And if I tell you about DC, so I read DC from American book that I was recommended by my American teacher. So I mean, after reading that book, I came to know about these kind of things, how French people speak and what kind of mistakes they make while speaking, and how we can understand them. Because sometimes it becomes very tough for us to understand them. Like if we
Makes
talk
sense.
about Portuguese, the people from Portugal or Portugal that we call. So there
Hmm.
is a tendency with them whenever there is a word that ends with L sound, right? L sound. So they cannot speak that clearly. That is why they change that L sound into a wa sound. So if they have to say, as we say, milk, milk, milk. So they say milk. Can you give me a
Okay.
glass of milk? Like this.
Okay. Makes sense. Wow. Like
Yeah.
I think I often do conversation with people, but I'm able to comprehend when they speak in English that this person is from this country, but I never paid that much of attention like you do when it comes to how they pronounce the sounds and all.
No, no, actually, you'd have seen this thing, I think. You'd have heard these kind of sounds.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to it like the way you do, because
No, no,
at the
actually,
end of.
I I do not pay attention on anyone. Actually, I have read these things from my American English books.
Okay, got it. And you have memorized it, so
Yeah, and I
that's
have learned these things. Because,
nice.
yeah, and there is one more thing that in Portuguese English, I mean, the way in which they speak, whenever RD or RT comes in the end of a word, like Robert or Richard, so the people from that particular country, Portugal, that is standard pronunciation, Portugal, but we say Portugal, something like that. So the people from that country cannot speak both the sounds together. So they tend to remove a sound from both sounds. So either
All
they will
right.
say Richardo, Richardo instead of saying Richard, if they have to say
Yeah.
Richard, so they will say Richardo or
Hmm.
Richard, but they cannot say Richard properly. So either they will
Hmm.
say Ricardo or they will say Richard. In the same way, Roberto or Robert, but not Robert.
Yeah. Now, as you speak of these words about these words, now I can recall it like you are right. When I speak with them, they tend to speak in that way. So now it's like I get the recollection of it, and now I'm starting to realize that yeah, this is how they say it. So hats off to you for doing this kind of hard work and for memorizing this much of things.
Yeah, if I tell you there are many rules, for different countries, the way in which the
Yeah,
people speak.
definitely.
But
It's good. It's good to have knowledge about this accents and all. So it's nice. Great. I'm more into like idioms and phrases. In my spare time, I'm always trying to find about new vocabulary when it comes to English or a new idiom which I can incorporate in my way of speaking, and I try to impart the same knowledge to my students. And I also like talk with people from the US and UK. Like, are you guys actually using it, or we are the only one who are using this kind of things? So they often tell me, no, this is usable and this is not applicable.
okay, that is a good thing too. So do you teach literature, English literature too?
No, I don't
English
teach
literature.
that. No, no. I teach spoken English and communication skills and all the aspects of grammar. So, yeah, I teach mostly to adults and offline and online. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Since both of us are from the same background, that's why it is a very very good kind of thing as it. I think.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely. All right, Susan. I guess I won't hold you any longer. I better let you get going. It was fruitful having this conversation with you, and I hope that we will catch up soon.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Take care.